This week, we are thinking again about the things that Jesus did on the night before he died. And the things that Jesus did on the night before he died kind of unlock the meaning of what he did next, of what happens on Good Friday on the cross and in his resurrection. And I guess the disciples gathered with Jesus for that probably Passover meal on that Thursday evening. They couldn't really have understood what he meant. It was both a beautiful occasion, it was so good to be with him, and he was breaking and blessing bread in a way that was very familiar to them. But he was also doing and saying something really rather strange. As he took the bread, he said, "This is my body, broken for you." When he took the cup, he said, "This is my blood, shed for you." I don't think they could have really understood what he meant. But I do believe they would have remembered what he meant. Not least because Jesus then said to them, "Please do this to remember me." And I think after the cross and after the resurrection, when they gathered together, then they would have remembered. Do you remember how on the night before he died, he took the bread and this is what he said? And now it's like the Last Supper is an acted parable. It's saying, yeah, this is the way of understanding what my broken body, what my shed blood means. And then, when they remember in the same way that Jewish people to this day remember the Passover, not simply passively recalling an historic event, but in remembering what God has done in the past. So the fruits of what God has done in the past break into the present. So in this session, we are exploring not just what Jesus did on the night before he died, but what we Christians do every time we gather together to break bread and share wine ourselves. We are participating in the death and resurrection of Jesus, and we receive the fruits of his victory over sin and death. We share in his risen life.